My name is Aaron, and the night before my biggest promotion, I discovered the kind of betrayal that doesn't just break your heart, it rewrites who you are. For 7 years, I trusted 2 people more than anyone else on this planet, my wife, Lena, and my younger brother, Mark. Lena was the calm in my chaos, the person who believed in me when my business was just an idea on a whiteboard. She knew every weakness I had, every fear, every dream. Mark was my blood, my shadow since childhood, the guy who defended me in school fights and celebrated every small win like it was his own. I never imagined they would be the ones to destroy me. That night started normally, too normally. The office closed early because of a system outage. For once, I decided not to text Lena. I wanted to surprise her. I picked up takeout from her favorite place. I was smiling the entire drive home. The apartment lights were on, soft music playing. That should have felt comforting. Instead, something felt wrong. I opened the door quietly, and then I heard laughter. Not Lena's usual laugh. This one was lighter, excited. I froze near the hallway. Then I heard Mark's voice. "You're sure he won't notice?" There was a pause. Then Lena answered, calm and confident. "He trusts us, completely." My chest tightened. I leaned against the wall, barely breathing. They weren't talking about love. They weren't whispering apologies. They were talking about my future like it was already theirs. Mark laughed. "Once he signs the documents after the promotion, it's done. Control of the shares, control of the company." Lena replied without hesitation, "He won't read them. He never does. He trusts me." That sentence hurt more than anything else. Not anger, not hatred, just certainty. They were sure I was weak. I didn't confront them. I didn't burst in. I walked out silently and sat in my car for 2 hours, staring at nothing. I thought about screaming, breaking things, calling them out. But something inside me went cold, and in that silence, a plan was born. From that day on, I became an actor in my own life. I kissed Lena every morning like nothing had changed. I laughed with Mark. I listened to them discuss my future like I wasn't the one who built it. At night, when they slept peacefully, I worked. I recorded calls, saved messages, tracked document drafts. I hired a forensic accountant who owed my father a favor, a lawyer who specialized in silent asset protection. We moved everything quietly, every share, every vote, every legal control. The trust they were preparing for me, it became worthless, a perfect copy, perfectly empty. The promotion ceremony arrived, a luxury hotel ballroom, executives, investors, media cameras. Lena sat in the front row, glowing with pride. Mark stood near the bar, confident, relaxed. They thought they had already won. The CEO handed me the microphone. I spoke about loyalty, about family, about trust. I saw Lena squeeze Mark's hand. Then I changed the slide behind me. The room went silent. Emails appeared on the screen, messages, dates, signatures. I spoke slowly. "These are conversations between my wife and my brother, planning the transfer of my assets without my knowledge." Gasps filled the room. Mark stood up, furious. "Turn that off. This is private." I looked straight at him. "No, this is accountability." The next slide showed bank records, shell companies, forged authorizations. Lena stood, shaking. "Aaron, please, I can explain." I nodded. "I know. You planned it." Security moved in as investors began whispering. Phones came out. Lawyers made calls. I ended with one sentence. The trust you built to steal my life was never real. I handed the microphone back and walked away. Behind me, chaos exploded. Mark was escorted out. Lena collapsed into a chair, crying. That night, I went home alone. The apartment felt empty, but peaceful. 3 weeks later, Lena was charged with financial fraud. Mark lost his job, his license, and every connection that once protected him. I kept my company, but I lost something else. The version of me that believed betrayal only came from strangers. Now I know the truth. The deepest wounds are always caused by the people who know exactly where to cut. And sometimes the strongest revenge isn't destruction, it's survival. Because I didn't walk away with anger, I walked away with my future, and they walked away with nothing but the ruins of their own greed.